These stories are for the ones who dream. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things to watch if you liked La La Land. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're taking a look at movies that have a fair deal in common with Damien Chazelle's acclaimed musical.
East until the tide comes in.
Number 10. The Artist. This Best Picture winner is a love letter to a nostalgic genre that seemingly had no place in modern cinema. A black and white silent film, The Artist looked like it was destined to flop. Against all the odds, however, critics and moviegoers got wrapped up in this captivating tale about a silent film star's struggle to remain relevant as talkies take over. While the film cleverly works sound and spoken dialogue into a couple of scenes, a majority of the story is conveyed through the charismatic performances and Ludovic Bource's musical score. Like La La Land, The Artist demonstrates how emotions and music speak louder than words, especially in a visual medium like film. Number 9. Los Angeles Plays Itself.
Los Angeles is where the relation between reality and representation gets muddled.
If you're looking for a film that truly understands Los Angeles, this video essay should be right up your alley. Los Angeles Plays Itself explores how the City of Angels has been depicted on the silver screen over the years. Tom Anderson's documentary is littered with fascinating trivia about Los Angeles and film history. Most significantly, Anderson analyzes how Los Angeles can act as a background, a character, and a subject.
They were interested in what made Los Angeles unlike the cities they knew.
Los Angeles feels like a living, breathing entity in La La Land. If Anderson ever made a follow-up to Los Angeles Plays Itself, we're confident he'd have thoughts on Damien Chazelle's depiction of the city.
City of stars, are you shining just for me?
Number 8. The Band Wagon.
I'm a great admirer of yours, too.
Get ready, Fred Astaire may reappear on this countdown. In The Band Wagon, Astaire stars as Tony Hunter, a seasoned actor looking to turn his career around. Upon landing a spot in a Broadway musical, Tony clashes with co-star Gabrielle Gerard, played by Sid Charisse.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, no, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Despite getting off on the wrong foot, a charming courtship eventually blossoms between these two, which draws comparison to Mia and Sebastian's romance. It shouldn't come as a surprise that La La Land borrows a few visual cues from The Band Wagon, most notably during a dance against the glorious backdrop of LA. Overflowing with joy, both of these love stories will leave you saying,
"That's entertainment."
Admit we're a hit, and we'll go on from there.
Number 7. All That Jazz.
It's showtime, folks.
As its title suggests, this 1979 film also largely revolves around jazz. While both movies embrace the same musical genre, the similarities don't end there. All That Jazz also mixes pure fantasy with brutal reality.
Sometimes I don't know where the bullshit ends and the truth begins.
The story centers on a director-choreographer who overdoses on drugs, alcohol, sex, and work. Although its themes are dark, All That Jazz is an often dreamlike experience. The film will make the audience feel like they're walking on air one minute and bring them back down to earth the next. Whether it leaves you feeling uplifted or heartbroken, it's a film that speaks to artists everywhere.
How the hell did you do that? And why the hell can't I do that?
Number 6. Top Hat.
Dancing.
Oh, I suppose it's some kind of an affliction.
According to director Damien Chazelle, Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling feel like the closest thing that we have right now to an old Hollywood couple. Back in Hollywood's golden age, Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers were the ultimate screen duo. Top Hat is widely considered the pair's finest outing, as Astaire's Jerry tries to romance Rogers' Dale.
Long as I can be with you, it's a lovely day.
It's safe to say that neither La La Land nor Top Hat would have worked without the right leads. Fortunately, the couples in both of these films light up the silver screen with their undeniable chemistry. Top Hat was one of several films Chazelle screened for his cast and crew, getting everybody in the mood to dance cheek to cheek.
When we're out together, dancing cheek to cheek.
Number 5. Guy and Madeline on a Park Bench. Before hitting it big in Hollywood, Damien Chazelle directed, scripted, produced, filmed, and co-edited this indie flick. If that's not enough, he also contributed to the film's original music. Guy and Madeline on a park bench follows the on-again, off-again relationship between a passionate trumpeter and a timid woman, injecting several musical numbers along the way.
Unless you're of the romantic kind of love in the fall.
While it looks gritty and was clearly made for next to nothing, the film still manages to have a ton of personality and atmosphere. With jazz, tap dancing, and romance, you can definitely see glimpses of Chazelle's debut film in his follow-up efforts, the Oscar-winning Whiplash, and of course, La La Land.
There in the bars, or through the smokescreen of the crowded restaurants.
Number 4. Rebel Without a Cause.
I got the bullet!
Mia and Sebastian's romance reaches a pivotal moment as they watch this James Dean classic in a movie theater. Inspired by a scene in Rebel Without a Cause, they visit the Griffith Observatory and share a dance that defies gravity, as well as their first kiss. This LA landmark left a huge impression on Damien Chazelle, who stated Griffith sits atop a hill as if it's in its own world. What's more, La La Land is presented in CinemaScope, calling back to films like Rebel Without a Cause that were filmed in the same format. Sharing a similar look and feel, either of these films will transport you back to the mid-20th century.
I got the bullets.
Yes.
You've never seen it.
I've never seen it.
Number 3. The Umbrellas of Cherbourg. French filmmaker Jacques Demy directed 2 musicals that inspired La La Land. While Demy's The Young Girls of Rochefort is essential viewing, we're shining the spotlight on his 1964 musical, The Umbrellas of Cherbourg. Where La La Land opens with another day of sun, this film opens with another day of rain. The Umbrellas of Cherbourg plays out like a parade that gets rained upon, as 2 adoring lovers are driven apart due to the unpredictability of life.
Mais je ne pourrai jamais vivre sans toi.
The film balances out all the melodrama, however, with exuberant music, eye-popping colors, and lively settings. Like La La Land, it's a rare film that'll leave you feeling uplifted and saddened simultaneously.
Et quand je pense à lui, c'est cette photo que je vois.
Number 2. Casablanca.
He's looking at you, kid.
When people think of classic romances, Casablanca instantly comes to mind. La La Land pays homage to this 1942 Best Picture winner on multiple occasions. At one point, Mia calls attention to the window that Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman looked out of in Casablanca. Bergman's face is also plastered on a wall in Mia's bedroom. Aside from directly referencing Casablanca, La La Land also ends on a similar note. Without giving too much away, neither of these love stories amount to the fairy tale ending audiences expect. Rather, both films leave us on a bittersweet note. They might not have the happiest final curtain, but we can't imagine them ending any other way.
But what about us?
We'll always have Paris.
Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
So do you prefer to do it here in the bedroom?
The bedroom is preferred.
Let's go there.
Number 1. Singin' in the Rain.
Good morning, good morning. We've gabbed the whole night through.
Singin' in the Rain isn't just one of the greatest musicals ever, but one of the best movies about showbiz.
Tell me, what's your lofty mission in life that lets you sneer at my humble profession?
Well, I'm an actress.
La La Land is quickly developing a similar reputation.
I'll see you in the movies.
There are numerous parallels between these films, from the colorful sets to the toe-tapping choreography, the satire of Hollywood, and the lovable main characters. Above all else, you'd be hard-pressed to walk away from either film without a smile.
Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh.
Both offer a pitch-perfect escape from reality, while also saying something about the world around us, which is really why we go to the cinema in the first place. In short, La La Land and Singin' in the Rain define movie magic.
Dancing and singing in the rain.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.